Keys in the lock at 11:47 p.m. I checked my watch out of habit, not curiosity. She was consistent, I'll give her that. I sat in the leather chair in the corner of the living room. Lights off, glass of scotch on my knee. Third pour, but I'd been nursing it for 2 hours. I wasn't drinking to get drunk. I was drinking to have something to do with my hands. Through the frosted glass of the front door, I watched her silhouette pause. She always paused there, rolling her shoulders back, setting her jaw, loading the anger she'd need in about 30 seconds. Our living room has 3 walls of picture frames, 12 frames total. The big one over the fireplace used to be our wedding portrait. 2 flanking the bookshelf, 4 along the staircase wall, 5 above the couch. She hung most of them herself 4 years ago, with a laser level and a whole Saturday. Every single one had been replaced. The door opened. Keys hit the ceramic bowl. Her heels clicked twice on the hardwood. Her hand found the light switch. 6 months ago, my wife discovered work dinners. Before that, she was home by 6. We cooked. She'd steal food off the cutting board, and I'd pretend to be annoyed. Standard marriage. Good marriage, I thought. Then came the new client, the big account, the dinners that ended at 11, then midnight. Fresh lipstick when she walked in the door, which is a strange thing to reapply on the drive home from a business meeting. But here's the part I want you to understand, because this is the part that took me the longest to see clearly. She never came home quiet. She came home loud. The second she crossed the threshold, she'd find something. Dishes in the rack instead of the cabinet, my shoes by the couch, the thermostat, anything. She'd escalated from 0 to screaming in under 2 minutes, then storm off to the guest room and slam the door. It wasn't anger, it was logistics. She couldn't lie next to me after being with him, so she manufactured a reason not to. Every fight was a door she built between us, and she made sure I was the one holding the hammer. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. I didn't snoop through her phone, I didn't follow her. Amateurs do that, and amateurs get caught, and getting caught means she controls the story. I hired a professional. Found him through a lawyer friend, retired detective, flat rate, no small talk. We met in a parking lot outside a hardware store, and he asked me exactly 4 questions: her schedule, her car, her office, and whether I wanted to know everything or just enough. I said, everything. 11 days later, an email arrived at 9:14 on a Tuesday morning. Subject line, deliverables. 1 link to an encrypted folder. I opened it at my desk at work. 41 photographs, time-stamped. A hotel valet stand, a restaurant patio, her hand on the small of her back, her laughing with her head tilted the way she used to tilt it for me. Photo 33 was the 2 of them against his car, and there was no ambiguity in photo 33. I didn't cry. I want to be honest about that because people expect the crying. I closed the laptop, finished a quarterly report, and ate lunch at my desk. Turkey sandwich. The question was gone. Only the work remained. I gave myself 3 weeks. Our anniversary was 3 weeks out, and I decided the symmetry mattered. First, the lawyer. Real one this time. Consultation, retainer, divorce petition drafted and sitting in a folder. Second, the print shop. High-end place downtown. We picked frames together. Custom black hardwood, museum mounting, 24 by 36 inches, 12 prints. The kid never asked a single question, and I tipped him $200 for that. While the prints were being made, I boxed her things, not in anger, in inventory, closet by closet, weekends when she was at brunch. Labeled boxes, stacked in the garage behind my tool shelving where she'd never look. She noticed nothing. She was too busy winning. You could see it on her, the smugness of someone who thinks the person across the dinner table is a fool. That smugness bought me all the time I needed. The light came on. Are you seriously sitting in the dark? God, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're so... She stopped.
I wanted to describe the silence properly, because the silence was the whole point. Our house has a clock in the kitchen, cheap one. You can't normally hear it from the living room. That night, I could hear it. Tick, tick, tick. Her eyes hit the frame above the fireplace first. Her and him, valet stand, perfectly lit. Her head turned to the staircase wall, photo 33, framed like it belonged in a museum, because in a way it did. Her purse strap slid off her shoulder. She didn't catch it. It hit the floor, and her phone spilled out, and she didn't look down. She said my name once, barely a sound. I stood up, set my glass on the coaster, and walked to the coffee table. The divorce papers had been sitting there all night. I held out the pen. "Happy anniversary," I said. "You know where the guest room is." She signed within the month. The house sold in 9 days, over asking. She's in a one-bedroom now, on the side of town she used to make jokes about. The other man went back to his own wife. They always do. People ask if I regret the frames, if it was too much, too theatrical. No. She spent 6 months staging fights. I staged one gallery opening. Fair trade.